Kate and Abel, Teal candidate store in Fremantle's heart closes as focus shifts to political career. The struggle for small businesses continues as an iconic Fremantle shop run by a prominent local figure announces its closure, leaving regulars shattered. Kate and Abel, an eclectic homeware storefront selling books, kitchenware, fashion accessories, and more, announced the sad news online last month. First opening in Mini 6160 in 2013, the beloved shop has been operating out of its current Market Street front since August 2021, and coming up on its 12-year anniversary, the business has now been given an expiry date. Store owner and independent candidate Kate Hewlett announced the closure online, breaking the emotional news in detail to regulars. "I know that people care about and love Kate and Abel like it's a living thing with a personality, needs and wants," Hewlett wrote on Substack. For many customers and visitors to Frio, the shop is part of the fabric of this place and part of a routine. It is therefore quite hard, emotional, destabilizing for me to type that I am about to close Kate and Abel. Catching many off guard, Hewlett said the decision came due to a sudden and unsustainable spike in rent. "I received an email from my landlord to let me know there had been a rent review," she continued. "Rent was going up, and they would like me to sign a 5-year lease. I wouldn't be able to afford the extra rent. Shops like mine are run for the love of the place and people. There is no spare $20,000 at the end of the year." Despite her frustration, the prominent personality in Perth South did not blame the landlord, but put the onus back on both the state and federal government for failing to protect small businesses. "My anger is towards the lack of protections and support from all levels of government for our towns and communities and the small businesses which keep them vibrant, alive, and interesting," Hewlett said. "I felt pretty bereft that I'd spent more than a decade attempting to promote, support, and save small, local businesses in Frio to no real avail. I'm gutted that my desperate attempt to convince our representatives, both elected and those in relevant orgs, about the importance of protecting small business have been ignored or met with lackluster response. Our towns need actual, funded, ongoing succession plans that provide accessible opportunities for young people and new businesses if we want any chance of preventing our town centers from dying a slow death. My focus is on making things better, which for me right now means making politics better." Hewlett herself has been a vocal supporter of small businesses, running as an independent candidate for Fremantle earlier this year after being recruited by the Voices for Frio campaign. In March, she ran an extremely tight race against the Labour Party for the seat of Fremantle in the WA election, losing to Simone McGurk by 424 votes. During the campaign, Hewlett declared her support for illegal protesting activity and the campaign against Woodside's proposal to extend their Pilbara gas plant, all while receiving $50,000 in backing from Climate 200. The artist then gave politics another crack at federal level with a tight turnaround for the May elections. Hewlett was barely held off by Labour's Josh Wilson for the Canberra seat, missing out on upending the frontbencher by the slimmest margins once again. The sitting MP Wilson had won nearly 40% of the primary votes to Hewlett's 23%, but Liberal and Greens preferences made it a nail-biting finish at 50.7% to 49.3%. Shop regulars and Frio locals have until Sunday, October 12th to visit the store before it shuts down for good.